Hello YouTube. This is an unboxing and video review of a new device that I received. The company that makes the device is called Thermacell, and the device is designed to repel mosquitoes. And I'll go ahead and open the box and then discuss the item. So this model is the compact mosquito repellent, and it's a cordless, portable, as it mentions here, device, and it does require two things to make this work. The two items that you'll need are, one, this is a insect repellent mat, and the second item you'll need is one butane cartridge. So the mat and the cartridge go into the device, and I'll show you how that works. Go ahead and open this. And here in Hawaii, we have a pretty bad mosquito problem, and I'm sure it's like that in most places, especially when you're in the woods. And of course, there's so many different types of insect repellents, but I like this device because you don't have to spray anything directly onto your skin or your clothes. Now, looks like it comes with a mat. Actually, there's a couple in here, and there's a butane cartridge. I purchased these separately from Amazon. I'll go over that in a second, but okay. It's a little tough to get out, but there's a butane cartridge in there. I'm going to take out the device. This might be easier. Okay, so it comes with one butane cartridge, two mats, and here's the device. Comes with a warranty information card. Okay, so this is the device, and how it works is you remove the cap here, and you screw the butane cartridge into the device. And once the butane cartridge is screwed into the device, it has basically a switch that I'll go ahead and use this used one. I have a used cartridge here. I don't want to use the new one yet. So you screw this in, and then you put one of the mats into the device. I have a used one here. I'll go ahead and plug in, show you what it looks like. So this is what the mat looks like. It's a blue mat. Slides into here, and I don't know if you can see, but it's a metal plate behind here. The reason why it's a metal plate is because the butane heats is used to heat up a heating element inside here, and the heating element heats up this blue mat, and it releases a chemical into the air, and the chemical is when it vaporizes, and it creates a cloud. It's an invisible cloud. You don't see it, or you can't even smell it. At least I can't smell it. And that's what keeps the mosquitoes away. Now, the chemical that is used in this device is supposed to be safe. I believe it actually is the primary ingredient is derived from, I want to say geranium flowers, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But it is surprisingly effective. I've been testing this out. I have the actual full size Thermacell. Actually, just to show you here, the butane cartridge fits in the bottom here, and it has a little cap. But I've been using this device, and it's been working really well for me. I haven't every time I've used it, I have not had a single mosquito bite. I'm still testing it out, but from the limited use that it's already seen, it's worked for me. The full-size device comes with a holster. I think they sell it without the holster, and then a model with the holster. You can buy it on Cabela's, Amazon. A lot of different sporting goods stores sell it. I think Walmart might even carry this. And the holster just has a clip here that you could clip onto your belt. I don't really care for this holster. The reason being is because of the heating element, it creates heat, and then you have the vent in the back here where the heat would be released. And when you have this device in the holster, I'll go ahead and show you. Well, in the holster is a little bit difficult to get. It's difficult to get the item in the holster, but not too difficult. When you have this clipped to your pack or your belt or whatnot, it's pushed up against your side. So, you know, I don't know if the ventilation here is really effective if it's against your pack or whatnot. So that's one thing I don't like about this. There's no actual clip on it, so you actually need the holster in order to hang it from something, unless you rig something else up. Things I do like about the holster is that you can store an extra butane cartridge in here, and your mats in here, and you could probably fit about, I have about 3 in here, but you can probably fit at least double that, if not more. And with this model, you switch it on, and then wait a second or two, and then you hit the start button, and then up top here you'll see an orange glow down below, and that's how you know that it's on. And the other good thing about this holster is that it does have a window here where you can see the level of the butane. So, you know, there's really nothing wrong per se with the holster, and it's made the way it's made. You know, I don't think you're going to find anything much better than this. I was actually using a Maxpedition radial holster to hold this, and that works as well. But this is designed for it, and it's probably the best thing that you can get out on the market right now. Although, you know, I'm not in love with the holster. So getting back to the new compact Thermacell, I wanted to get this because this one is bulky, big and bulky, and I wanted something smaller. And this is a nice size. The only issue I can foresee is there's no clip on the back here. So I'm going to have to come up with some way of attaching this or securing this to my person, and I'm sure there's probably some ideas online. I'll have to research and see what other people are doing, but there wasn't a lot of information on this compact unit. So just for size comparison, you know, it's about the same height as this one, but let me go ahead and take this out of the holster. Now, I know some people have probably been using these for years and years. I'm kind of new to I'm a new user of the Thermacell devices. I know a lot of hunters use these as well. So you can see size-wise, you know, it's probably it's actually about as wide as, if not a little bit wider than this. Side profile. Yeah, there isn't a huge difference between the sizes actually. This is a little bit more compact, of course, but it's not dramatically different. Although anything that's a little bit smaller, I think, is better. The other thing about this, I mean, this one, I got the camo version. I think if I was walking out in public, I think I'd rather have this. It kind of looks, even though those will still look kind of weird, you know, if you're walking around with this thing attached to you. I think that this one kind of wouldn't draw as much attention as this one. Maybe I'm wrong about that. That's just my initial impression. There's also no bottom. This cap here, it's kind of a bad design. Matter of fact, I saw this little piece, this little tiny piece just fell off, and I just realized that it was part of this, the clip here. So it just broke on me while I was doing this review. So that goes to show you this cap here is a really poorly designed cap. Now I can't even, this won't even stay on. So now I'm going to have to use tape or something to keep this on. I'll probably have to contact the company to see if I can get a replacement. But that goes to show you these things are, you know, are prone to break. This one I won't have to worry about that. So the other good thing about this is that if I remove the butane, this is what I'm dealing with. And that's where I guess the compact nature or part of this comes into play. You know, this can easily fit in your pocket, whereas this is as small as it's going to get. And unless I remove the bottom cap, that's not going to make a big difference, and you're going to lose this. So you got to keep this on. But there you go. I guess size-wise, without the butane, that's what you're looking at. So yeah, size-wise, there's a difference. But you're going to need the butane. So one way or another, you're going to have to carry this along. But I guess if you're you have limited space in your pack, this would take up a little bit less space than this. Yeah, so let me see. I'll plug the butane in here and let's see. Let's light this up. Now, interesting an interesting feature of this that I just noticed. With this device, you have to turn it on and then hit the start button. You'll hear a click, and you look up and you'll see the orange glow. That's how you know it's on. This one doesn't have two buttons. It's one switch. So I think when I open this, it should automatically turn on. Let's see. Butane's in. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how this turns on. I don't see an ignition switch. I just see this one button. And I don't see a glow. Okay, I guess I'll have to, let's see what the instructions say. Slide the window on the end of the appliance open to expose the ignition port. Hold a lit match or lighter near the ignition port for 5 seconds or until a popping sound is heard. So there you go. That's interesting. I don't really like that design. Let's go ahead and try it out and see how it works. I have matches actually right here. So whereas this one has the self-igniter ignition, this one does not. So it's another, I guess, drawback is that you're going to have some way to light this. Let's try it out. It says, you know, plug this in. Open. Let's light this. Alright. Okay, I made a popping sound, but it definitely didn't light. At least I don't see an orange glow. Let's try it again. Now, this is just for demonstration purposes. Normally you wouldn't do this indoors. The reason is because of the gas. Alright, so initial impression. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this because it is releasing butane, and I am indoors, but I'm going to have to take this outside and test it out. One, it would be it is unsafe for me to do this indoors. One, it's releasing butane. Two, the mat, once it's ignited, it is going to release a chemical, and if you're indoors, you really shouldn't be breathing that in. But at least you have an idea of how it works. And I do recommend, well, besides the broken cap, other than that, the device itself works pretty well. I imagine this one will as well. I mean, it works on the same mat, and it uses the same mat and same cartridge, and I imagine similar heating device. And it's really up to you, if you decide to get one of these, which one to purchase. I think you have probably a good idea based on this review which one would work best for you. The refills, the refills here, you get with this value pack, it's 4 butane cartridges and 12 of the mats. I believe it says here each mat provides 4 hours of repellency. The butane cartridge, I guess it might vary from person to person, but it tells you here each cartridge lasts a maximum of 12 hours. I do have to say that I've been using it somewhat frequently, and I wouldn't be surprised if that is a true claim. I still have a good amount of fuel in this cartridge, and I have used it quite a bit. And what's great about the cartridge is once you remove it, you can go ahead and store it. You don't have to keep it in the unit. It seals. So with this one, it doesn't matter if you keep it in the unit, but the other one, I guess, if you want to make if you wanted to fit it into your bag, make it a smaller profile, then you might want to remove it. But that's fine if you remove it. It's not going to leak. The mats, I have left. Before, when I first got it, I took the mat out, plugged it into the device, and then when I was finished with it, I put it back into the foil wrapper. But that's not really necessary. If the glue mat is exposed to air, from my experience, it won't do anything. It's not until it's heated that it's actually releasing that chemical. Here it tells you the active ingredient in here. I don't know if you can read that. D-cis-trans-alethrin. I might be mispronouncing that. And then, of course, other ingredients, 78%. The first ingredient was 21.97%. So that's 78%. That other ingredient's kind of the mystery ingredient. Some people might be concerned, might have health concerns about this. I couldn't find a great deal online about the chemical that's used. But it's one of those things. You kind of have to weigh the risk. Would you rather go into the bush and have to deal with mosquitoes, or spray on some DEET, or use one of these devices, or go the natural method, using lemongrass or one of those other essential oils? I'll tell you what, I don't really think there's a whole lot that's really safe for you. Some people use, I guess, vinegar, or I guess there are some things, but there's always pros and cons. I read that lemongrass might be carcinogenic, so you really have to decide what type of risk you're going to take when you're using insect repellent. This one, you're not putting anything on your skin per se, but that chemical that's released, if you're in an enclosed area, if I did that indoors, I'm breathing those vapors in. My experience with this, though, the vapors that are released, I have never visually seen them. I haven't smelled them. It's not to say that they are safe, but it's nice to know that I don't. My impression is that whatever is being released doesn't have a strong chemical odor. That doesn't say a whole lot. I'm just saying that that's my experience. But yeah, that's the main ingredient. You can see it, and you can research it yourself and decide, if this is the right tool for you to use when you're dealing with mosquitoes. So thanks for watching. Sorry I rambled on a little bit, but I wanted to do a thorough review of this item. There aren't a whole lot on YouTube, and I think it is a nice tool. So thank you. If you found this review helpful, feel free to go ahead and like the video, or if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and post them, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. I plan to do some more product reviews in the future. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye-bye. I just want to show you quickly. I was able to get this thing to work. I just want to show you real quickly. I am indoors still, so I used a lighter this time. and it's lit. It might be hard to see, but there's an orange glow coming from the inside here, and so it is on. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. Just wanted to show you how to do it. So basically you put the butane cartridge in, and then I felt that it worked a little bit easier with the lighter, but I guess it doesn't matter. Open up this cover, and then light, and then the butane will ignite it, and then you'll see it lit inside, the orange glow inside. That's how you know it's on. Okay, thank you.